Hello everyone, this is Vicky StitchNButton, and I am here for number 89. Oh god, do I call myself out as far as age? I guess I already did. 89. I'm class 89. Yeah, so. Anyway, today's September 8th. It's Wednesday, and I've been busy. And I've been tired, and mentally and physically. But I've been busy, keeping busy. I don't know, it's just been kind of weird for me the past couple weeks. Nothing horrible in my little household, so to speak. Just, a little reflection of outside my bubble, or in my bubble, but my outer bubble. It's kind of hard to explain. I don't really get up on a big old controversial anything on this. As you notice, it's just not me. But I will say that I was saddened last week to find out that a classmate, I do believe he graduated the year after me. For those who don't know, I went to Milton Hershey School. Milton Hershey is not your normal high school. It is a boarding school for single-parented or disadvantaged children. I was single-parented, slightly disadvantaged. You know, I came from nowhere, still here, so to speak. I'm doing better than I was. I'm not complaining, honestly. I'm thankful for what I have. So those people are more like family members. A lot of us, I must say, we call each other brothers and sisters. We rally around each other, even those that we didn't know well. And unfortunately, we lost two of them in the past couple of weeks. One was recently last week. He was the one that was a year younger than me. And he left behind two small children. I don't think that they were teenagers yet, and a wife, due to COVID. It hit me harder than I thought it would because, like I said, we weren't extra close. But I think it's the mortality. The big old, it's so hard to put into words. He was healthy, and he was happy, and he made other people happy, no matter if you knew him a little bit or a lot. And COVID took him. And then we had another one that was a couple years older than me. I do believe he was 2 years, maybe 3, older than me, and he also passed of COVID, and he was fairly healthy. So, you know, take what you will with that information. I'm not here to tell you what to do. Okay, so I will tell you what to do. If you're not vaccinated and not wearing a mask, don't come anywhere near me. That's my stand on it. I don't want it. I don't want to be around it. And I'm not even a paranoid person or anything. I can't even. So, anyway, on to brighter and lighter things. How about that? So, anyway, like I said, that has sort of put me in a funk a little bit last week, and I was explaining to Frank that, as far as my life here and our little circle is, I'm fine. I'm great. I'm happy. It's all good. And I think I was taking on too much of my friends' emotions and things that I can't control. And I had to step away from that for a little bit. Sometimes you cannot help your friends, and I've heard this before and I don't know where, but you can't help your friends if your gas tank is full, is empty. So if you can't help yourself, how are you supposed to help somebody else? And my emotional tank was empty, and I felt it. In the meantime, I did get stitching done. I've also gotten my bags cut out and ironed, and I'm gonna sew tonight. That's why I'm doing this video. And all the light hasn't gone out from the sky yet, which is, I normally do it late. So, short story long, here I am. I have coming up, I have yet another unexpected finish. Well, it's sort of expected. I didn't expect it this week, or last night, as a matter of fact. And then I have a giveaway that I'm going to do, because I can. Let's go with the finish. Let's go with something really happy after that confusing, sad bowl. I have said before that I'm in Crystal Academy, so we have to do these steps, and it's 50, 100, 150, 200, and then 250 stitches. I put a couple in there that I knew would get me to a finish. I finished one through it, and now I've finished another, and I even know what I'm going to replace it with, because I still have some stitches to do for that particular task, so you just throw in another. I finished right after delivery. This is from Twin Peak Primitives. I was lucky to get it from, I got it from their website when it was on sale. I guess Pam and Steph had shown it, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta go get it. I just thought it was too cute. I went and bought it, and I did do some changes, because why not? First of all, I put it on Tiny Blue Snowflakes from Fabric Flare, and that eliminated the need to stitch that one line of white snow in the bottom for me and the snowflakes. Now I did go ahead and put in the swirls of snow or air, just because I thought they were cute. Plus, you know, I still think that that's a reindeer fart, and I think it's funny. It makes me giggle, so it stays. And then I did this one up here. They're not very noticeable, but it's showing up better here. So last night I just had to finish up Santa's big old booty. I had to do his booty, his trim, his feet, his eye, just one stitch, and then the little pom-pom at the top of his hat. So I finished that up, and it's done. I think I may frame it. I don't know. If I can't find a frame that I really like, then I'm going to go ahead and I don't know if I want to stuff it. I probably want to make it into a flat fold. We'll see. I need to get into finishing because, you know. Anyway, so I did not use the called for colors. I substituted some. I used my Victoria Motto threads. So these are the colors that I used. And they are Old Aztec, Celebration, Essential Nutmeg, and Brown Quaker. Just so you know, I didn't feel like tagging these, so I just used some pipe cleaner to go around so it wouldn't pull in the hole, because otherwise it would rip it. And then there's some DMC that I used also that I need to put back. So that frees up a bag. I'll find something else to put into it. I know I will. And that is a finish. I think I'm briefly down to 57 whips, but that's okay because I have plans for more. Plus I started another one. Maybe it brings me down to 58 then, but I did have a new start. I also, I'm gonna throw this out. Look at that. Actually, I'll cut it up and use it for scrap paper because reduce, reuse, recycle, right? Doesn't have the chart on it, so I just... The next one I worked on, well, actually I worked on this before, so we're not going to go in chronological order because I don't know what I did yesterday for the most part, so I couldn't tell you in what order I stitched these. I had to do a challenge, and I had to get a bunch of stitches in, and I knew I needed something easy. This one only has technically 4 colors. Very small amounts of 2 of the colors. It's mainly red and green. It's another Christmas piece, and it's been on my mind, and I was like, oh, I really want to stitch on that. And I thought it would be a quicker stitch. The only thing that sort of had me pause was it's 40 count. I usually work on 32. 36 is okay. 32 is good. 28 is good. My eyesight, I told you guys I'm going to be 50 this year. So But this, for some reason, works really well for me, and I haven't had a problem really seeing the stitches, especially since I have my outlight and my readers. What am I talking about? I don't know. I started, well, I continued with, because I had a meager start on it, this. This is 12 Days of Christmas. It's a freebie from Plum Street Samplers. You can Google her blog. If I remember, I'll put a link below. But if you Google her blog, Plum Street Samplers blog, you have to go on the right-hand side. She has a list of different links. The one you're looking for is the Sunday Mystery Sale, I think. It's not going to say 12 Days of Christmas. It's not under freebies. It's under, like, the Sunday Mystery Sale. That's where you'll find this. I do believe she has it where you can get each individual one, but if you look, I think it might be the last post on that whole subject. She actually has a PDF form, a PDF file you can download. It has all 12 together. That's what I chose. She tells you to use your own colors. I chose Victoria Motto samplers because I have a ton of them and I had the colors I was looking for. I went with a Prim palette. So there's black that I haven't pulled yet. Actually, I have some black right here for my last one. Let's go ahead and grab that. Look at that. Putting one away, and I need it anyway. But it literally probably only needs these couple of strands. Oh my god, get off. It probably only needs those few strands. So, here are the colors that I'm using for mine. It's Garden Greens and Sunflower and Glorious Flag. So that's what I'm using. Hot Mess. Oh my goodness, I'm a hot mess, I know. If you don't know by now, you will in a little bit. There. And here is what I did. I finished the block. So I hadn't quite finished the block when I finished up my stitches for it. And apparently I don't know how to read directions. I was able to put this on Pattern Keeper, but I had to choose the colors I was going to put because it doesn't have colors, which is fine. I just threw in colors. I might have put in the colors that say the conversion, or I just picked one that looked green. For green, and I think I chose one for red and then yellow. And then there's the black, which is not in this particular square. Actually, technically it is. This pair was supposed to be black. I, for some reason, had it in my head it was going to be gold, and so it's gold. And it's staying gold. I don't think I want a black pair anyway. So, I was almost done this square by the time I finished the stitches I needed for it, and I had a mistake in it. I left the mistake there, went to another part just to finish up my stitches and get them in on time, and then Sunday I went in and I fixed my mistake, which was basically this. I had brought down one stitch too, no, one up too high and moved over, and I only needed to take out like 20 stitches. So I went ahead and fixed that, finished it, and then I had like half of him or half the lady left, so I finished it off. So that's the first block. I am doing this all as one. This is on 40 count Oaken by Picture This Plus, and I'm using regular DMC black for the black. It's nothing special, and then these three for the others. We are getting a heck of a thunderstorm in. Oh well. So yeah, they'll be all together. Second day of Christmas will be over here. And I don't remember how many across and down. I think it's 4. I think it's yeah, I think it's a 4 by 3 if I'm not, I don't know. Yeah, it is, because 5th day is right under it. So there. And it's in my Pattern Keeper, so it's easier to go to read. I'm happy with that progress. I'm not sure when I'll pick it up again, but it was on my mind. I had to get it done. I had to get something in on it. Next. last Friday, I was in the mood to do, it wasn't this past Friday, it was the one before, the one right after my last video. I wanted to work on something new Friday night, so I went on Virtual Stitchers and I had them pick for me out of the kitted ones that I might want to start, and this won unanimously. This is Christmas Moose. It's a panic kit that I bought from mybobbin.com. I've been looking at it, and I think I explained it when I got it in the mail and showed it to you guys as new stash. I had been looking at it, and I really liked it, but I kept on saying, nah, and then I saw it a lot, and I was like, nah. So, but then, I think towards the end of last year, it was on sale, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get the moose. So I got the moose. It came as a kit, and it came with Ada. This color Ada. I have no idea what color that is, and I had to change it out, so I changed it out to Picture This Plus 32 count Murky, and I started him. I got 1,000 stitches in on him already. Look at him, and he's still in the Q-snap because I don't know, I think I might need to work on him some more. So until the feeling goes away, he's staying in the Q-snap for now. That's available in my shop. I know a lot of people have laughed at it. That's why I needed it, because it just made me laugh. And I'm all about the laugh, guys. You know that. And he is looking fabulous. Here, let me put something behind it. I love it on this fabric. I'm glad I chose it. I was kind of iffy at first, and it's just working. And what I'm working on is, just so you know, the pattern is huge. Pros and cons to that. The blocks are actually larger. You can see them very well. But literally, the pages are like the size of posters. So I put it on my scanner, which is, you know, so I can only do little parts. And it was a real pain in the butt to try to get that working copy in there so I can get it down so I can mark on it like I do. I can show you the back of the pattern. That's what I mean by how huge it is, right? And it's just 2 pages. One half, the other half. So I ended up, I was able to get it photocopied, and then I'm looking at it and I'm going, it's still not right. So I photocopied just the one antler. I was like, I could start here. There's plenty there for me to stitch on. I could always go and photocopy another section. So that's where I'm at with that. So I can manage it. So his ear is basically done. And this still goes out for a minute. As you can see. Because I've only got it. I think if I were to finish stitching it, it would come out to about here. I think. Anyway, and I got that little bit of that tree in it. It needs backstitched. And I think what I want to do is get this antler done, and then I'll backstitch this all together, and then I think I'll probably do him, because he's right down the center. I'm going to have to sort of cut it and tape it together in order to get them together. And then I'll do him, and then I'll do the other antler. I think that's the way I want to work it today, because, you know, things change. Also, another thing, one of the things I'm going to change besides the fabric is the beads. The beads that they put on here are plastic. Well, I think they're plastic. They're not, they're seed beads, but they're plastic. And I'd rather use glass beads. I think they'd look better and they'd shine a little bit better. And I have plenty of seed beads that I can sub in there. So that is Christmas Moose. It's in here. I kept the tag out so I could remember what the fabric was, because you know I forget all the time. Alright, another thing I had to get some stitches in on. I've got in 750 stitches on my mini Space Traveler. That is from Heaven and Earth Designs. Artwork is David, I don't know his last name, Hofrichter. See, you're trying to make me cuss, and I'm trying not to. Anyway, I said before that I've cut this off from about here and a little bit down here. So that's how much I'm doing. I've almost got the first page done. What I ended up doing, how I attacked it this time was I'd take the holes, what I call the holes, yeah, like there's one there, and figure out what that is, do that stitch, and then finish off what I can with that color, and then move from there. And I did that several times until I got to where I'm at now. I even put in some more Krynic. I put in like 2 lengths of Krynic, and then a little bit of yellow, and lots of blues, and some purples. It's looking good. This is the page side. I want to say about here or here is the page bottom. So we're getting there. This one is stitched on, I want to say it's 22 count. It is. It's 22 count Ada. I mean, they might call it something else, but it's definitely Ada. Looks like the weave is. And it's the mini, by the way. So we're good. Good on that for a while. I don't know when I'll stitch on it again, because that part of that second semester for Crystal Academy is done. So we'll see when he comes out again. What else did I work on? This past Friday, I wanted to work on something different again. I'm just tired of the same old things, I guess. I don't know. I know I should have probably tried to push to finish Poppy instead of starting a moose, but whatever. I do what I want, right? I ended up working on Hunter. This is one that Amy Loves Toads, and I are stitching on together. And she actually, maybe that's why it popped in my head, one of her recent videos, I think it was the very last one she did, or the one before that. That's another thing. I haven't watched Flosstube, I don't think, in 2 weeks. I've been in a rut. I've been watching House, because, you know, a little attitude when you have attitude. Maybe that's what I needed. And it's not lupus. So, Amy started in the center. I started at his hind end on this back leg here, because I am I'm stitching him on Moonlit Tree. It's fabric flare. I bought it from Stitchery Express. Oh, my eye itches. Oh my goodness. I've been giving the dog Benadryl. He's been itching his eye and a spot on his neck. He doesn't have any fleas. So it's got to be allergies. This is Moonlit Tree. I'll show you real big here, just so you can see the fabric. That's why I started him where I did, so I could place him on the fabric correctly. And this is one of the fabrics I bought, one of 2 that I bought when I was going to start Garden Prelude. I know a lot of people did Garden Prelude on this, and then I saw the Northern Lights one that I chose, and I decided to put her on that. But I still like this fabric, so it wasn't a loss. I knew I'd find something for it, and here's Hunter, right? So, I put in, I don't know, probably like 400 stitches on him. I don't know. It wasn't an awful lot, but it was some. And I actually have to frog. I have to frog the frog. I have to take out this dark green and this little bit of yellow. I counted off the wrong thing. With so many greens, it's hard to figure out which green was which and where it changes, because right here, there was actually 2 different colored greens, and I couldn't tell. So, it's okay. It's not that many stitches. I'll take it out later. Again, I needed the stitches for something, so I just left it there and came down here and started working some more on his foot. And most of his leg is done. All this, I filled all that in. It's done. So, working on his back and his hind end, and his toes. I like how he looks. There's stitches that go around, and I think they're half stitches or quarter stitches or 1/1 stitches. I don't know. I can barely see the symbols on them. So I've decided not to deal with it right now, if I deal with it at all. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, I think they're half stitches. It's what makes the grass around here. So I don't know if I'm even going to need it. I can survey that at a later time. I was able to get this chart, by the way, from Stitchery Express. I don't know if she has anymore. I know Lena Lawson has not been printing charts. I don't know if it's family issues, health issues, whatever, but she has not been printing charts. And so what people have is what people have, and it's a hit or miss. But that's where I got my chart, and I got the one for Amy also. Alright, next. What is up next? It must be the week of PTP and Fabric Flare. I had to put in stitches on Silver Moon Tea, Mirabilia. What was it for? Besides Stitching Dead, because there's no set design you have to, or project you have to use for Stitching Dead. You just have to do the stitches, which I like. This one was for Crystal Academy, so I did at least 750 stitches. And then I had to frog some again, and I'll show you. So, this is on a, what's it called? Lilac. 32 count lilac from Fabric Flare. I think I might have gotten, Jaylong might have sent this to me, but I know she probably got it from Stitchery Express. And this is how far I've gotten. I worked mainly on this dark part over here, and then I worked a little bit on the yellow. Now, I had started to come down here and do dark part here so it would meet up, but then I messed up. So I had done, if you look, I have one of the orange. I think it's an orange, yeah. In there because I had started the thread and then had to frog it when I frogged this. So I did all this, I think, from there on up, plus some yellow, and then I had stitched all this. I left that once I realized I missed one line of stitches down here. So once I realized it was off, I left it so I can get my stitch count in, and then again, the next day, I came in and I frogged it all out, and then I put in the thread that I had, and this one is hanging in the back. And I just put the quarter stitch there just to anchor it on, because it comes out and around and up a little bit. Anyway, so that's how far I got. This needle minder is brand new. I have other ones that I'll show at the end, but this one's brand new in my shop. And I know it's Silver Moon Tea, but why not throw some coffee in there too, right? They have coffee shops that have tea, so you could have a tea shop that has coffee, because coffee is life. So I'm happy with my progress on that one. And then, what else do I have? Okay, so that is what I've stitched, but I have plans. And I have a giveaway, and I have something else that I made. Oh, another thing I made. So I'm practicing with iron on because I want to make these totes for a few people, and so you gotta practice. So I went and made this. This is basically the same thing that I made the cup, but then I added some more stars, and it's janky. You see, it folded out. I had problems because I don't have a press. I have a regular iron. So it was a learning curve. It was only the second time I've tried iron on. The first time was a total disaster because I didn't pay attention. This doesn't look horrible. I mean, I wouldn't sell this one because it looks like shit. But, to me. And then also, I did not, yeah. I should have put something in between. It did, like I said, you need to learn, so you have to be able to know that you might screw it up to the point where you can't use it or whatever. And I can actually still use this bag. It's got a pocket here, and it's a zipper shut up here. So it's still usable. It's not perfect, but practice makes perfect, doesn't it now? Anyway, that's what I did with that. And then I made another one. It's not here. As far as purchases go, let me get that. So, as you know, I've been trying to figure out what I want to do for my birthday, and my friend Belinda's like, well, is there anything that you want to kit? Blah, 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 blah. Maybe you should do that. And she sent me money for fabric for a birthday start. And that birthday star, I'm not taking it out. It's 272 words. It's the Gettysburg Address from Primrose Needleworks. This I'm going to start on my birthday. I decided to buy, I needed a half yard. So I decided to go, and I keep on hearing about Stitch Me. I didn't have any of her fabrics. And I know I watch a lot of Janet Jabber, and she's like, you can't go wrong. And she does a lot of prim and neutral colors. Janet does. So I went to Stitch Me, and there's a very subtle modeling. This is 30, no, hang on. I got it here. 32 count, half yard of Lugana in the color Vanilla Latte. So you can see there's sort of this very subtle modeling. Now, on the website, it looked a little bit darker, but I also understand that it might have been, I might have been looking at the linen color, or I might have been looking at the Ada color. I know those are different. So for those that freak out about that, please don't. Sometimes it's your monitor, sometimes it's the fabric, and you didn't order the same exact thing that was on there. I'm not unhappy with this, though. I do wish it was a little bit darker tone, but it's still going to work. I think it's still going to look fabulous. It's got the slight modeling. It almost gives you the effect that it was the parchment, and over age it's yellowed a little bit, and I like that. I didn't want it to take away from the bajillions of letters that I'm getting ready, the 272 words I'm getting ready to stitch on it. So I think it's going to work perfect. It's a half yard. I think I'm going to have a little bit left over. I'm not even going to worry about cutting it right now. I'm just going to put it in the bag, and I now have this fully kitted. So Stitch Me does say when you go on their website that it's going to take, it could take like 6 to 8 weeks. Sometimes it could take longer. It depends on, you know, supply and demand. And I don't know that it took that. I think it might have been 4 weeks. It came before my birthday, which I figured it would, and I'm happy with that. This bag's heavy now that I put that fabric in there. Okay. Don't look at me, I'm a hot mess. I really am. I don't even care anymore. Not anymore, just today I don't like I go wear makeup anyway or anything. These are plans. I ordered this a while ago, but I know that Cindy went away. She had gone out of town. She went to Tennessee or something like that, and then had to help somebody because she had a friend that passed away. So it took a while to get it, but I wasn't in a rush. Again, if you're not in a rush for something, you're just waiting because you bought it, calm down. It's not worth the fight. This was on sale. She recently cleaned out her storage areas. She had 3 of them, I think, and it was hot, and she had a certain amount of time to get it all out. Big to do. So slowly but surely, if you keep on going to the site, there's going to be a lot of sale items up there, things that are discounted, things that are older, that maybe you're looking for something that was older, she might even have it. So keep an eye out on the site. I saw this, and I just, it wasn't $14.50. I don't know that it was $10, but it's fully kitted with linen, and it's just cute. I think it comes with the bead also, or the button. I don't even know. It doesn't matter. I don't need the button. I didn't even pay attention. Let's look. But it comes with the fabric and the floss, and it's a wee one called Wee Seashore by Cecilia Turner. Let's find out together if the button's in there. Nope. I should scream. Oh, I lied. Yup. Like I said, I didn't pay attention to see if the button was in there. I thought for $10 for the floss and the fabric and the chart, I thought it was a good deal anyway, but bonus, there's a button in there. Alright. I'm so stupid sometimes. I don't even care. Either you're here for it or you're not, right? Alright, so I got that. Now what else? I also, I think it was like the day after I did my last video, I got my Fortnite fabrics in, and I get the fabric of the month is 28 count, quarter yard, and I get the famous duos. This month is, well, last month, August, Barbie and Ken, and it looks like it's a pink and a gray, almost like a tie-dye. On this side it sort of looks like a tie-dye anyway. There. Yeah, no. I don't know what I'll put on it. I mean, I like it. It's not, again, it's not something I would normally pick up. But I'm not disappointed either. So, I've liked everyone I've gotten so far. Which is, that's big for me. Because I'm kind of picky when it comes to mystery stuff. We know this, right? If you watched me, you know I'm kind of picky with that. One more thing I got was not from a cross-stitch shop. I'm double checking my stuff around here. It's not from a cross-stitch shop. I had to go to the dollar store for stuff, and they have, like, I'm sure you've heard before, their craft section's getting bigger. Well, in their stationery section, I did find these book rings, which are smaller than the ones that I have my thread drops that I sell. They're slightly smaller than that, but I thought it'd be good to have for when you're doing smaller projects and just need a couple, put them on there. And then they had these wooden trays that you can paint. They're thinner than some, but I thought it was cute. This would be cute to paint and then put a small in, and even if the small is too small for the length, you could put a coordinating fabric and make it like a pin cushion, or do your design and under one corner put it, you could glue a magnet down and then put the covering thing. There's possibilities on this. Do it like this if you wanted to, long ways, but I thought it'd be cute, and for $1, why not get it? Because it's not like I don't have things I need to finish, or you know, I have issues with hoarding stuff like this and making sure I have things for when I actually do finish. So I think you could paint it or stain it. I would probably say paint it more than anything. I don't know that a stain's going to look too great on these rough edges. Or leave it natural. I mean, if that, you do you, boo. But it's there. It's at the dollar store, which is cheaper than the Hobby Lobby or the Michaels. So I figured I'd let you know that they had that stuff. They had other pieces of wood also for like making ornaments and painting and stuff. Which, if you're looking for something for your kids, by the way, I still have my kids. You can get magnets there also, like the cheaper magnets that you go on the back of things. They have ornaments and pre-cut pieces. You can get your kids to paint those for Christmas and put a magnet on the back of it. Keep them for yourself. Give them to family members. It's an idea. I still have my kids. They did, I think I have a snowman and a ladybug for my boys. And one of them's on the fridge. The other one, I think I put on my tree. Alright, so, do a giveaway, and then I'm going to give you my plans and what's new in the shop. Giveaway. I was going through, and I used to do grime guards, and I really don't like doing them. And some of these grime guards that I have left over are on the narrower side. They still work to keep your stuff clean, but they're on the narrower side, so they're not primo. But I have some, and I figured I'd do a giveaway because it makes me feel better to make other people feel better. So if a giveaway makes somebody feel better, I'm all for it. This This one is Fruits and Veg. They're both 6x6, so it's for a 6x6 Q-snap. And it could probably go for maybe an 8-inch hoop, too, because they can go on hoops. The narrower ones actually work well on hoops. And then I have this jalapeno. Got peppers. So there's 2 of them. So I will pick 2 names. They're both 6x6. All you have to do, it's going to be random. So if you definitely know you don't want fruit and veg, then don't enter. Because I'm not picking like that. I'm just going to pick whoever puts in. Let's go. What do I want? Tell me your favorite fruit. Summer's almost wrapping up, and a lot of the fruits are going to go away because tis not the season, and those that are not in season are going to be rock hard for all and not taste good. They don't taste as sweet when they do that. Anyway, so tell me your favorite fruit, and I'll look for the word fruit. How about that? Be over 18. Don't say giveaway. Be a subscriber. Tell your friends if you want. So I will draw 2 names next week. Not next week. In 2 weeks. Okay. Plans. Wanted to remind you of my hashtag Remember 911 Sal. Remember 911 Sal. These, well, not this bag because this is a smaller version, but I do have the larger version bags. I can still make, I don't have any ready-made at the moment, but I can make them to order if you're still interested. It's not too late. If you decide after 9/11 that you think you need one for your project, hit me up. I can make them. It's not an expiring thing. So this is the one I'm going to start for 9/11. NYC Twin Tower scene from Stitching Jules Design. I know she's got a website now. I think she's still doing PDFs just from Etsy, but she's doing hard copies from her website. And you can check her out. I will tag her Flosstube below because she has all her links in there. So this is what I'm doing. She's actually also stitching this. I am going to stitch mine on, this is fabric, 32 count Mirage. I'm going to do 2/1. And I think she might be doing hers on a small count. I'm not even going to make a lie up. I want to say she's doing half stitch, but I'm not sure. I don't remember it. I watched her video a while ago. So this, again, 9/11, 20th anniversary. And if you want the bag, let me know. But I would like if you join in on the sale. It doesn't have to be this design. It could be any patriotic design, any memorial design that you do for 9/11. Because that was just really messed up time. I sort of, one thing, when you want to, I always look for a good thing out of I usually look for a good thing out of everything. One good thing that I really noticed out of right after 9/11 was how much a lot of us came together. Like, a lot of us. And it didn't matter your race or whatever deviance that you had according to society norms. Whatever. Yeah, I took sociology. It just, the solidarity there was really heartwarming. Of course, there were some that muddied the waters with other things that I'm not even going to get into. But for the most part, we stood together and it just seemed to put us at ease. And I think, do we need to be bombed again? No. But we need to get our head out of our asses and stop being mean to each other and nasty and attacking. So that's going to be on the 11th. Also, I told you that I need to get in another 110 stitches. So tonight, I plan on replacing that one Christmas one with, do you remember the Prairie Schooler Santas I said I wanted to do? I haven't worked on them for a while. I got the one done. I got this very meager start on this one. This is the 2019 one. How cute. And that's all I got done on it. So I'm going to put at least another 110 stitches on it. This is also the one that I said I am going to put all on. This is Dirty You from Dames of the Needle. It is a little bit different now because of the dyes that are available and the fabric. So I'll show you the difference. The old stock Dirty You looks like this. The new stock Dirty You, that's a wrinkle, looks like this. So it's slightly lighter, I guess. But I still like it. And I actually like the feel of the feel of the newer one's actually softer. They're both linen, 32 count. I had bought an extra quarter yard so I could put all of my Santas on the same type of fabric, the same color fabric, pretty much. Yes, I know it's a little bit of a change, but I don't care. This is the one I had finished already last year. And I have others. This is the 2021. 2021 I already bought. And there's others in here. I'll just show you real quick. So the original one that I did was a 2010. But these are the ones I've gathered up so far. I've made some working copies of some. Okay. And I am using my own color palette. I have chosen a majority of, for the main colors, I have some of the revisited ones here too. For the main colors, I am using Classic Colorworks. So I'm using Finley Gold. I'm also using Steamed Broccoli. And of course Cupid. And Snowball, just because I had a bunch. Oh, my ribbon. Hold on. I'm like realizing that I just sounded like Medea or something. Lordy. Okay. So. Just do that. That's why it fell apart. Anyway. So I got one of many done. I don't know how I'm gonna. I probably will do them. Oh, now I've got itchy nose, itchy eye, itchy nose. Maybe I need to take the Benadryl. What do you think? So I need to do 110 stitches. That's what I'm doing it on. You can't see the pattern. And I've written down what I'm using from card to card. Some of them use a color here and there. Like I need blue. You know what I need blue for? The eyes. It's 3 whole stitches. Yeah, I'm just going to pick a random blue when I'm to that part and just put in 3 whole stitches. I'm not pulling out a whole skein. This is, these are the ones I'm using right now for this project. And I put it on one of those wire rings. This is, again, would be good for the smaller book rings I told you. And here's one of those grime guards, by the way. This one's an 8x8 on a 6x8 Q-snap. If for those that don't know or haven't realized or thought about it, you can interchange most of your Q-snaps. And that's what I did. I took 2 6x6 and 2 8x8. Well, a 6x6 and an 8x8, and I made it into 2 6x8s instead. Because sometimes that works, and it works best for this size. Alright, so that's that. Last piece of business is new stock. That is, oh my goodness, I can't pick up a piece of thread. Needle minders. Okay. coffee. So, speaking of coffee, you saw the coffee heart one. And then these are the other ones that are new. I've got It's Alive, little Frankenstein. If I Fits, I Sit. Little Monty Python. This one says, your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries. Equal rights for others does not mean fewer rights for you. It's not pie. Little crow on a skull on some books. Yes, Audrey's already ordered the Live Long and Prosper. Little Spock. I wish. Get in, loser. Yes, I would so do this right now. I would so leave the Earth in a spaceship. Yeah, just offer me a cup of coffee, I'm gone. Witchy Woman. E.T. You know I kept one of these for myself, right? Ouch. And Winchester and Sons. Also one of mine. That's all I got. The 9/11 sale on the 11th of September, coming up in just 3 days. My son's birthday's tomorrow. Yay. He'll be 26. And my birthday coming up in November 24th. I will start 272 words. I had asked if you'd like to. No pressure. If you don't feel like it and you're like, I don't even care about you. If you want to celebrate with me, go ahead and pick a project that makes you think about me. A project that you have or one that you want to start, it doesn't matter. And I'd like to hear, I'd like to see it and know why. Just curious. I mean, it could be one that says batshit crazy and you're like, yep. And I'd be like, yep, got me. So, that's all I got. I think the giveaway, tell me your favorite fruit. And I will do a drawing in 2 weeks for that. For the grime guards. I hope everyone's doing well. Don't forget, besides don't let anyone steal your sunshine. If you're on empty, let yourself refill before you try to give to others. For real, you're not doing yourself or anybody else favors. Hang in there. Bye.